Was Wish originally going to be a 2D movie by Disney? Where exactly does the movie take place? And does the film have anything to do with the Make-A-Wish Foundation? Welcome to CineSqueeze, and today we're covering the top 10 unbelievable facts about Wish. Number 10. A Centennial Theme. This year will mark 100 years of the Disney studio producing movies. With such a celebration, Disney's Wish is a very apt film that plays into the very themes the studios wish to evoke. Disney animated films have usually been about fantasy, where dreams become reality. That might seem like a broad fantasy theme, but it has suited the Disney brand well with such features as Snow White, Cinderella, and The Little Mermaid. So it's very fitting that the studio would produce an original animated film that harbored these wondrous elements. You know, instead of just making a live-action remake of their past animated films. Number 9. A Thanksgiving Tradition. Wish will debut in theaters on November 22, 2023, just in time for Thanksgiving. This has been a tradition of most CGI films released by the studio. Other Walt Disney Animation Studio films that have released on this holiday have included Strange World, Encanto, Frozen 2, Ralph Breaks the Internet, and Moana. Having become a regular trend since 2016, with the exception of 2020 having the pandemic and 2017 being occupied by Pixar's Coco, Disney is keeping this tradition alive by bringing families to the theater again this holiday season. Number 8. A Bigger Voice. One of the lead voices in Wish will be Alan Tudyk, playing the voice of the talking goat Valentino. While this is one of Tudyk's bigger roles, he's had a prominent role in other Disney animated features. You may know him as the voice of the eccentric Duke of Weselton from Frozen or King Candy from Wreck-It Ralph. But you may not have heard him in his more prominent roles of voicing animals without much dialogue. His filmography includes Hey Hey from Moana, Tuk Tuk from Raya and the Last Dragon, and Tico from Encanto. But Wish will mark a first for him where he not only plays the mascot animal, but gets to speak dialogue instead of animal noises throughout. Number 7. Making Wishes Come True. In a perfect bit of charitable tie-in, Wish will have an association with the Make-A-Wish Foundation. The campaign is called Wish Together and involves a donation of sales on Wish merchandise going to the foundation. For every piece of Wish merch you buy, 10% of those sales will go to the Make-A-Wish Foundation, the organization behind giving sick kids a chance for their wishes to come true. The campaign will cover up to $1 million, so there's a chance to do some real good for the charity. You kids might want to see that as a selling point when begging mom and dad for that Wish toy. Number 6. Almost with a Short. Disney animated films have a tendency to place a short animated film before the main feature. This was going to be the case with Wish, but plans changed considering how profound the short film would be. The short was Once Upon a Studio, meant to be a major crossover of dozens of Disney characters. Since the short was meant to celebrate 100 years of the Disney brand, it felt too special to have it placed before Wish. So audiences got to see this short on October 15th when it aired on ABC. Number 5. A Feast of Frozen Talents. Wish was developed by the Walt Disney Animation Studio and features a number of familiar talents behind the screen. The film was directed by Chris Buck and Fawn Vera Sunthorn, with the screenplay co-written by Jennifer Lee and the musical score by David Metzger. What do all these names have in common? They've all worked on Disney's Frozen movies. Chris Buck was a co-director and story writer on both Frozen and Frozen 2. Fawn Vera Sunthorn was a storyboard artist on the first Frozen movie. Jennifer Lee was a co-director and screenplay writer on Frozen and Frozen 2. David Metzger, a longtime Disney orchestrator, helped with the music for all the Frozen movies, including the short films. Number 4. A Touching Tribute. Wish is a film that will come with a dedication to a Disney legend. Bernie Mattinson was a Disney animator who had been working with the studio for several decades. He started as an uncredited animator on 1955's Lady and the Tramp and went on to become a story developer on Disney classics Beauty and the Beast, Aladdin, and The Lion King. Wish will mark his final story contribution to a Disney animated film, having died in February at the age of 87. For having been honored as a Disney legend, his final film will carry a heartfelt level of tribute. Number 3. A Rare Format. Disney's Wish will be presented with a 2.55:1 aspect ratio. This might not seem like much, considering most big-budget films tend to shoot at this wide level. For a film by the Walt Disney Animation Studio, however, this is a very rare sight. Only 2 other Disney animated movies have had the 2.55:1 aspect ratio. The other 2 were Lady and the Tramp from 1955 and Sleeping Beauty from 1959. So, Wish will join a select few Disney Studio animated features that have occupied the largest of screens. Number 2. Almost 2D. There had been some talk at the Disney studio about making Wish more of a traditional animated film. This went beyond being another fantasy princess story. By traditional, we're talking about traditional 2D animation, which the studio was known for most during the 20th century. While the film still ended up using computer graphics, the studio came to a bit of a compromise, utilizing CGI that had more of the look and feel of hand-drawn animation. Disney has had success with this format before in such productions as the short film Paperman and the animated series Sophia the First. Number 1. A new location. Disney animated fantasies of the past few years tend to be set somewhere unique around the world. For Frozen, it was the islands of Denmark. For Moana, it was the Polynesian Islands. But where exactly is Wish set? The location is just off the Iberian Peninsula, a region divided by peninsular Spain and continental Portugal. So, the short answer is Europe, around the area of Spain. But the longer answer would probably be the edge of Eurasia. In other words, get ready for a new Disney location, even if its kingdom seems oddly familiar. So, what did you think of our list? Did you learn anything new? Were there any facts we missed? Should we have talked about Chris Pine voicing another fantasy character in 2023? Let us know in the comments below. Be sure to like and subscribe for more movie lists. Thanks for watching.